Alleviating high teacher turnover rates with transformational leadership. High turnover rates at Sleepy Hill Elementary. Our school currently houses 48 teachers. 15 of those teachers are new to the school this year, giving us a 31.25% turnover rate from the previous year, which is shown in the first graphic. This is a steep increase from the prior year's 10.41% turnover rate, shown in the second graphic. Some teacher turnover statistics. Over 500,000 teachers leave their schools nationwide, with about half of these teachers leaving the field of education altogether. Some of these teachers leave due to retiring, but roughly 2/3 of teachers leave for other reasons, mostly due to dissatisfaction with some aspect of teaching. On average, public schools see 16% of their teachers changing schools or leaving teaching each year. That statistic pulls into perspective the severity of our elevated 31.25% turnover rate from Sleepy Hill last year. Some causes of teacher turnover. 3 major factors are often cited as key contributors in teacher turnover: intrinsic motivators, perceptions of social organizations, and leadership relationships. Intrinsic motivators. Intrinsic motivators involve feeling positive about the work we do and being self-motivated to continue, and being motivated to strive toward growth without the need for outside motivators. This internal motivation is developed through receiving positive feedback and acknowledgement for accomplishments. Teachers, like everyone, need to know that they're doing a good job to be motivated to continue. Teachers often feel overwhelmed by the volume of work they are responsible for, often giving hours of their own time with no recognition or compensation. Perceptions of social organizations. A teacher's perception of the social organization can adversely impact a teacher's sense of belonging and create an isolating environment. Leadership personnel is responsible for shaping teachers' working conditions, cultivating positive school climates, and providing teachers with support and opportunities for professional development and growth. When administration fails to do this, it can create a toxic work environment, such as a staff that refuses to collaborate, teachers who act unprofessionally towards each other, or teachers who experience bullying from other staff members, all of which are likely to cause teachers to leave the school or the field of education. Relationships with leadership. Research suggests that teachers' perceptions of administration play an exceptional role in overall job satisfaction. Often, poor relationships between teachers and administrators are characterized by teachers feeling unsupported, feeling their evaluations are completed unfairly, and feeling that they have little autonomy in their classrooms. Issues contributing to our campus turnover problem. Issue number 1, a lack of intrinsic motivation. As previously mentioned, intrinsic motivation deals with a teacher's positive feelings about the work they are doing and internal confidence that they are effective in their work. After surveying the staff, teachers here often feel that little consideration is given to the amount of outside time they give to their classrooms. They feel that they go unappreciated and undervalued. The staff spends a considerable amount of time off the clock, trying to stay afloat with the amount of clerical, emotional, and physical responsibilities of the job, and they feel that they do not get enough time to do what is best for their students, leaving them feeling inadequate. Issue number 2, perceptions of social organizations. The staff expressed that in general, they like the teams that they work on. Some staff members reported having negative interactions or feelings towards colleagues, but most staff members reported being unfamiliar with people who work on teams outside of their own. Issue number 3, relationships with leadership. The largest complaint of teachers who left the school last year was that they were not being supported with student behaviors, which is still a complaint of current teachers. Overall, teachers feel unsupported with severe student behaviors that are stopping the learning of other students in the room and sometimes causing unsafe situations. Teachers at the school also feel that they have received mixed messages about the level of autonomy that they have in their classrooms. Strategies for retaining more teachers. Improving intrinsic motivation. Teachers need to feel valued in their positions and confident in their ability to teach effectively. Teachers should be encouraged to rediscover their why for teaching. It is important to understand your purpose for doing something and let that be your guide for your actions. As teachers, understanding our why is what will keep us going when things get tough and we feel like giving up. It is what will drive us towards continuous growth throughout our careers. Suggestion. Time should be allotted during an upcoming meeting or planning block for teachers to discuss their whys with each other. Teachers should write down their why and display them on a wall for everyone to see, as a place for reflection when value is doubted. Strategy number 2, improving perceptions of social organizations. To do our jobs effectively, teachers need to feel comfortable in the social environment we work in and feel supported and encouraged by our colleagues. Teacher emotions such as collective efficacy, job satisfaction, morale, and burnout affect teaching and learning outcomes. When the emotional aspects of teaching are taken into account and nurtured, it in turn creates teachers who are invested and hold high expectations for themselves and their students. Suggestion number 1. Time should be allotted during the workday for teachers who do not normally interact to collaborate, such as with vertical teaming structures. Suggestion number 2. Leadership personnel should create a channel for teachers to turn to in times of disagreement, such as a mediation panel comprised of teacher leaders. Strategy number 3, improving relationships with leadership. Poor relationships between teachers and administrators are often characterized by teachers feeling unsupported, feeling their evaluations are completed unfairly, and feeling they have little autonomy in their classrooms. Providing targeted feedback is a great way to increase positive relationships with leadership. Targeted feedback is an opportunity for growth and should occur during the planning stages and post-observation, giving teachers a well-rounded picture of their lesson and observation. Suggestion: provide more informal opportunities for teachers to receive targeted feedback outside of their regular evaluations. This will keep teachers from feeling blindsided during sporadic evaluations. For example, provide opportunities for teachers to observe and provide informal feedback for each other based on the same rubric used by administration.